Welcome, Rob Ainscough here. I'm doing a follow-up video to my first video, which is probably a bit cryptic for most, regarding the threading usage of X-Plane 11. X-Plane 11 and P3D version 3. Here I've kind of cleaned that up a bit, and what I'm going over here is the use of ITBM 3 and ITBM 3 on and off. ITBM 3 is actually Intel's Turbo Boost Manager driver. You can enable this by, if you have an X299 chipset, enable it through the BIOS with the MFC override. And here I was just doing a compare. As you can see, the upper left, that's with ITBM 3.0 on, and you can take a look at the thread processing there in X-Plane. And sure enough, it's assigning core 3, which is identified as the best core, to have the main thread. And this is ITBM 3 off on the lower right. You can see there is no particular assignment of a thread to a particular core. In fact, the CPU usage across all cores is fairly low. For some reason, X-Plane does seem to make use of ITBM, or maybe more accurately allows ITBM to control its core allocation. I can't say there's any better performance with ITBM 3.0 on. It appears to be the same to me, or possibly even worse. But in theory, it shows higher core thread usage with ITBM 3.0 on for X-Plane 11. Alright, now we're in P3D here. Same situation. In the upper left we have ITBM 3.0 on, and here's the thread utilization across cores, and in the lower right we have ITBM 3.0 off, thread utilization across cores. These aren't exactly synced, they're just closely synced because there's multiple videos and recording I'm overlaying here. But as you can see, ITBM isn't making much of a difference at all in P3D. Core usage still seems to be on core 1, core 0. It wasn't shifted to its optimal core, which is core 3. The other cores are equally getting as much load with ITBM on or off. So the moral of the story here is ITBM 3.0 doesn't seem to make much of a difference for P3D, but you might want to experiment with ITBM 3.0 on if you're running X-Plane 11. And again, the ITBM is a X299 chipset CPU combination, in my case the 7900X, so it's not available for all CPUs, but if you want to experiment with it, you might or may not find some benefit in X-Plane 11, but it doesn't seem to have any benefit for P3D.